I feel like we've been off for like summer vacation.
Yeah, you know how you keep saying let's take a week off?
Well, you saw next week, right?
Man, yeah. So listen, I know he's listening. And he's my guy, right? Blue's my guy.
Right.
But damn, dog, he takes a vacation every other month, man. A week long. Like it's like Blue, we see him every night. Blue, just give us a heads up, man. Just be like, hey man, just letting you know. In a couple weeks, I'm gonna be gone again. I know. But it's like it throws off. It's cool because we get done earlier, but it throws off my whole week of planning, man. Like,
well, and it's like the Tuesday night thing.
I'm
like,
not gonna be here.
Well, that's me. I'm not gonna be here Tuesday night. I'm in Savannah.
We'll hold it down.
Oh, okay. I know y'all will, but I'm just saying.
Jeez.
Yeah, Tuesday we're actually on 8 to 10. We're like back to, because all of next week for our listeners, we will be on during Rick's time.
Right.
So 6 to 8 or 7 to 9 on Wednesdays. But Tuesday it'll be 8 to 10 after Helmets and Heels.
When you say we, are you on too?
Yeah, they have me working show next week.
Good.
Yeah, so like I was planning on, Tuesdays I travel if I got to go somewhere. I was like actually making plans, but when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, okay.
I not only made plans, I was asked if I would like any free tickets that we had up at the station for the Suns. And I said, you know what?
Jumbo shrimp.
Or jumbo shrimp. I was like, you know what? Maybe next Tuesday it'll be fun to go, since I have off. So I snatched those, and of course I don't have off. I did take in an Iceman game yesterday.
That had to be fun.
It was dope, dude. It was my first Iceman game. It was my second a hockey game. I've been to a Tampa Bay game. But like for $25, we sat 5 rows behind the bench.
Ooh.
It was awesome, dude. Unfortunately, they're still doing the whole
COVID thing.
Yes, there wasn't like a full crowd there, but you can tell the energy when there would be a full crowd there, how much more badass it would be. And hockey in person is just
hockey's great.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't
highly recommend going. Yeah. Last game, home game Friday night.
Speaking of which,
hockey and NASCAR are both the same way.
You are here the 19th, right? Or is it 18th?
I don't know. We planning vacations right here.
No, we got Guns N' Hoses. We got to be here for Guns N' Hoses.
Yes. Oh, I'm not missing Guns N' Hoses.
Okay, all right. So we got to be. JJ, you down?
I'm so down for that.
Cool. We got to be here for Guns N' Hoses.
Oh, we got JJ too?
We've got.
If I can get him.
We've got us two in 6 other tickets.
Nice.
Are we judging?
Yeah, we're judging.
Okay.
And you
guys have been off of judging for a couple years now.
No, we did it last time. We did it last time. Like you didn't. Well, you kind of partake, but you didn't partake for real. JJ, just letting you know, it's all you can eat. Crap, but it's good crap. It's good. This is good food for you. For what else? It's all you can do.
Yeah.
Drink.
I got you.
Right. It's like you need this hot dog with the bread.
So what you're saying is, we got the 3 of us and spouses or girlfriend for him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, TJ's going to like some orchestra thing. Yeah. So I'm just bringing game.
My girl's down to see fights. Yeah, I brought her to UFC, so I might as well bring her to.
All right, cool. Well, this one, dude, like I'm telling you, man, this is in the UFC.
Oh, I know.
It's a blast.
No, I'm not that. It's fun, but like this is like the next level. This is where remember how we were telling RJ, like, dog, you got to let your girlfriend know you're RJ, like you're RJ when you go out. Like we're ringside, bro.
Yeah.
Whoa, I like that.
Yeah.
Like
the first time that ever happened to me with her, I was at Ale House and I was talking about the Hurricanes. I was watching the bowl game, and some bartender was like, "Hey, man, you sound like you know a lot about sports. Like you should work on a radio station or something." And I was like, "Oh, here we go." He's like, "JJ, right?" And my girlfriend's eyes were like, "Whoa!"
Now,
so you actually do work at a radio.
Here's
station.
the question. Did he recognize you from this show or midday?
This show. He says he listens
that's what I'm talking about. Like we bumped the lunch bunch.
Well, he said he listens all day.
No, he didn't. He said
but
he
I don't
listens
talk
to this
on
show.
the midday show. But he's like, yeah, at night when I'm driving home, I hear you.
Well, we had a guy text in at 8:54, said, been pre-gaming for the Sports Den since Into the Night started. Let's get the show on the road. Brought to you by ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. That's right, 859. It's a nice long break for us. We weren't anywhere. It's just the way the calendar worked with Monday being Memorial Day. We will be taking a minimum of 1, possibly 2 weeks off during the summer. I'm just throwing that out there. but we are here and ready to go. Recruiting is in full effect, and I want to get to that like in a segment or two.
Okay.
Because it's hysterical right now in the college landscape, and of course Dan Mullen got a new contract on the first day of the dead period ending. So we'll get
Congrats,
to that.
Dan.
Wait a minute. You burying the lead.
Go ahead.
Mike White.
Mike White got an extension too.
I like that they kept that under wraps.
I like that. Like he's a damn good ball coach that just needs a little bit more time.
Okay. OTAs are going on all around the league right now, including here in Jacksonville. Media will be allowed back out tomorrow.
The ones that are selected, right?
Right.
The good guys.
Yeah, I got the denial email again. I can read it for y'all if you'd like. It's actually
Please.
like it's not even. They don't even like mask it like we're so sorry.
I'm assuming you're also not allowed to the rendering show tomorrow.
The rendering show.
Mm-hmm.
What renderings are you?
Whoa.
What are we talking about? Are we talking
We're
about?
talking a hotel. We're talking a football only facility.
So
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Whoa.
there's a new pitch coming.
10:30 a.m.
So
bro.
somebody pitched one thing, and so now the Jags are basically pitching their
add-on to it.
Well, no, like they're for the right to build. So like the Jags are pitching the football only facility, a hotel, and like JJ was saying, so
on the same
it's
property
basically
as the
Lot
other one?
J, but not Lot J. It's Lot J with just the Jags.
So it's two separate pitches.
I'm not sure.
One person pitched already.
So, but that one person wasn't anywhere near the stadium. That was all like where the landing was, where Berkman was.
So this person, I guess this is closer. I don't know where, but this is the pitch. This is another pitch.
Okay, I've lived in Jacksonville since I was in high school. I don't know the answer to this, so I'm going to ask y'all. Are we the renderings capital of the world, or does every city do this?
And you want to know what's wild? And not to make this like everybody who is like adamantly, like vehemently against Lot J, like just bad word, like not curse words, but like really mean articles. It's like all about listening to this one.
Why? What's different about this one?
It's just
it's not Lot J.
It's not Lot J. It's different. It's called something else.
Is this one not with taxpayer money?
No, taxpayer city money is going to be given.
So what's the
to
difference?
it no matter what. It's just no. It's one major
principled
difference.
Libertarians are anti regardless.
Bro, listen,
we're not flip flopping.
If we just built half the renderings, we would have the dopest city. We'd be the Jetsons.
But some of the regular arguments are still, well, if the Jags just win and people, it's not that simple. Like, yeah, you're right. If
what does winning have to do with having?
We need more hotels. You know what I realized we needed more hotels was this past weekend. Now, granted, when the power outage happened, I didn't realize. I forgot my boy was Ricky, who is a sprint coach at Florida State. I forgot they were doing regionals here.
The great power outage of 2021.
Dude, they're in the middle of the 4x4 to end it. And like, we won, right? Florida State won. I feel bad for Kentucky because Kentucky probably would have won when the lights were on. When the lights went out, like their guys, like what? And then next thing you know, now
so he did stop.
He kind of paused a little bit, and then our guys just kept going. So it was
Did they end up counting that?
Yeah.
Wow.
You gotta be prepared, man.
One of the coolest videos of the year so far.
But what I will say is this. I went out on the town for a little bit. Like I went to go see Don D.C. Curry at the Comedy Zone. Then I went to the Comedy Club at Jack's, which is
after
at
the show.
Yeah, after the show on Friday. Then on Saturday,
who are you?
My guy Ted Cortez Brooks is a comedian. He had a little comedy special that happened on Saturday. And I was like, man, if we drinking, we out and about, I want to be safe, right? So I looked at the hotels, and then I said, you know what? I'll take the chance. that's how high the hotels were.
Yeah. Well, that was Memorial Day weekend.
But what I'm saying is, they
were high at the beach too. They were high everywhere.
They went up in Orlando too, but the Orlando went up, and it's still like a normal ass night in Jacksonville. Yeah. Like the problem is Jacksonville doesn't. And the only reason it was up is because you had everybody staying here for regionals with the track meet. You have other stuff that's going on because of Memorial Day. Like we need more hotels. We need more events. We need more things for tourism. Like it helps.
Well, I didn't realize that's tomorrow at 10:30, so I'll be dialed in.
I'll be watching.
I love me some renderings, bro.
I knew you would.
Hayes and those guys will do a really good job of telling us exactly
What it
what's
means.
going on.
Cody says this happens everywhere. Think about how many stadium renderings the city of Oakland has put out. But that's the stadium. Like that, we have
Well,
like
this is actually supposed to. I mean, this is rumor on the street, but from a reliable source that tomorrow there will be some sort of stadium renovation involved in the renderings. I don't know if it's going to be like a huge, we're building a roof or another dog park, but there will be some sort of stadium renovation in the renderings.
you said we're building a dog park.
But like
A
Oakland,
better one though.
Oakland at
We're
least
upgrading the dog park.
Oakland at
Totally
least
bigger.
knew like, all right, we're going to do something. The Jazz, it's just rendering after rendering, and then we know there's
Well, Oakland
there's
never
nothing.
did anything.
My bad. They were trying to keep. You're right. That's why they're.
Yeah, they're losing
That's why
everything.
they're in Las Vegas.
Yeah, not even the baseball teams.
Yeah.
Dang, wow, not even a baseball team, and then we're sitting
Apparently
here
not.
fighting, thinking we're Oakland.
We're better than Oakland.
Yeah.
We are.
Yes.
Have you been to Oakland?
Isn't that the one that's right across from San Francisco?
Yeah. There's a
It
reason
has,
why the
like, big
property
tech
values in San
stuff.
Francisco are so much higher.
Like there's big tech in that area, but there's also big homeless.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm afraid I don't want to be Oakland. I mean, we got the gangbanging part.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
we're
all in.
halfway
I'm
there.
all in for the renderings. I can't wait to see them. I don't get us when they put out the shipyards, that first rendering, boy, the city was lit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was like, bump you, Atlanta. We're coming for you. Now I don't trust. They could put out a rendering of a trailer park, and I wouldn't believe it.
I don't think the city wants to grow up. So I mean, I know nothing's going to pass.
That meme that James always does every year, where it's like
it's like
I don't know what country it
hanging
is.
gardens, like a waterfall.
It's got to be like Dubai or something.
I mean,
know.
they finished the building off I-4 in Orlando.
They did?
Yeah.
When?
I mean, last time I drove by, it looked finished. It didn't have the hole in the middle of it anymore, and we're still looking at renderings.
Well, that's what we're going to be. Orlando had that for my whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
So we'll have renderings until my son is old.
Our kids are going to get to enjoy
Downtown Jacksonville.
Lot J.
Oh, they made it very specific. Mark Longden, his tweet about tomorrow, that they will not be referring to Lot J at all.
It's just going to be on Lot J.
Yeah, it'll have a different name.
Listen, people, this is not Lot J.
This is the Lot project.
It is, however, located on Lot J.
It's not Lot J, but you know where we took that bridge down, where we took the overpass down? It's going to be over there next to the park. But it's not Lot J. We don't want you to get confused. Jeez, man, just build.
Let's get to recruiting, because that's phenomenal right now. The world of recruiting in college football is phenomenal. We'll get to OTAs. I did pull up the rejection email that I'm getting used to getting from the Jags. We'll get to that too. That's all coming up next.
The head ball coach is back.
I hope you're ready.
Listen for Steve Spurrier and Shane Matthews on 1010XL Facebook Live.
Genius, genius, genius.
Fridays at 11 a.m.
Blue here for the Blue Crab House. You know, I'm a regular guy. I always tell you about the same things. Not today. How about right now the fish and chips? My dad visited lately, said it was the largest portion he's ever had. Also, right now at the Blue Crab House, $1 oysters. That's right, 10 oysters, $10. Jewington Creek Road, open daily at 4:30. We'll see you at the Blue Crab House.
Lauren Brooks here for Open Door. If you're thinking of buying a new home while selling your old one here in Jacksonville, well then think about selling it to Open Door. Selling your house can be very difficult, and it's even harder when you're buying a new home at the same time. You'll have two timelines going at once, and they may not line up exactly the way you want. But when you sell to Open Door, you can quickly get a competitive offer and then close on your timeline. With Open Door, you get the confidence you need to move forward on buying a house while selling your old one. All you have to do is go to opendoor.com. That's what I did, and it only took me a few minutes to answer the quick questions about my home. Then you'll complete a contact-free video walkthrough, and you can get an offer in just a few steps, all online. You can sell when you want and get moved into your next home on your timeline. You won't have to worry about double mortgages or double moves. Get your free offer at opendoor.com/myoffer. Offer eligibility varies. Open Door is represented by Open Door Brokerage Inc., license 02061130 in California, and Open Door Brokerage LLC in its other markets.
For the ones who know that a little late is always too late. And that the clock doesn't stop just because you're missing a part. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. And our Keep Stock inventory management solutions help ensure you have the right stuff in the right place at exactly the right time. Visit Grainger.com/keepstock to learn more. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving you up. I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke. I'll never come back to smoke. I'll never come back. I'm giving you up.
Or maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
At Ameris Bank, we know that you have a dream. Maybe it's opening a second location for your business. Maybe it's owning a home. Perhaps it's building your nest egg or even buying that new piece of equipment. From car loans to corporate loans, from depositing your first check to setting up your business's payroll, we're here to make your dream possible. It's possible together. See what's possible at amerisbank.com/stories. Ameris Bank is a member FDIC. All loans are subject to credit approval.
With Father's Day just around the corner, let Zero Res help clean Dad's man cave. Right now, get 25% off on all upholstery cleaning and stain protecting. Zero Res spelled forward backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res.
I'm Hayes Carline. Get news, rumors, and my thoughts on your favorite team as they get ready for the regular season. Find my blog at 1010xl.com.
Hayes' blog is brought to you by Roland Reach Plumbing, where quality and experience count.
If you're an experienced skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $31.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's $45 an hour. Local 234 has been around for 120 years, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Hotline Jacko here for Hardball Creative. Social distancing isn't so bad after all. The people you don't like can be avoided like the, well...
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all. This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
I didn't realize how great the recruiting dead period was until it ended. Like, man, you people love some recruiting.
To quote Chad Scott, there are three things if you want
concrete the plunk out of there.
Basically down these lines, there are three things that if you want to sell something on the internet: niche porn, gambling and gambling advice, and recruiting.
Yeah.
Those are the only three things that are guaranteed to sell no matter what. Like,
now, if you can find little people porn talking about recruiting rankings
or gambling
and gambling advice at the same time, start an OnlyFans.
That's next level, right?
Yeah,
there.
it is.
Wow.
I'm going to get
maybe
into
the
that.
single best thing you've ever said.
Texting someone right now.
but when you really think about it, again, it goes. One, shout out to the coverage that a lot of these guys have done. I want to commend them before I talk about what it looks like. Is that okay?
Yeah, I wasn't even going to go there. But yes, you're welcome to.
So, because this is how it goes. Florida State had a Midnight Madness. That brung it impressive that they got that many guys to come there, considering what flights are, considering hotel rooms and things like that. But it's not easy. It's not the biggest airport in the world, but they did it. I knew about it. I didn't know it was going to be this good. But I'm 30. I'll be 37 this year. I feel like I'm getting older.
Okay, you're maturing.
I'm maturing.
Good.
The last thing I'm going to do is stay up till midnight and stand outside in the dark to watch little boys walk into a stadium
Who might or might not be on your team.
who may or may not, who I don't know their level of interest. And I'm not taking pictures of these little boys. And I'm not hoping to gain access, which I would have been able to go inside because of who I am. But I'm not going to go inside and take pictures of these little boys as they drive around on cars and have a carnival and eat popcorn. Just like I'm not going to go around chase little boys in little tight pants and tight shirts with helmets on their head as they run around sweating and gallivanting. And people are thirsty about what these young boys are doing. Because it reminds me of my recruiting with what my mom asked. I think the coach was from the University of Buffalo. She asked the man, "Why are you calling my boy after 9 p.m.? Are you a consonant?" She didn't say a consonant, but one of the letters, the alphabet boys.
Okay.
Because she found it weird that an old man
Right.
was that interested in her son, and my coaches had to tell her, "Ms. Coleman, this is how recruiting works. Like old men call your young boy and are trying to woo him to come and live with them.
They're smitten with your boy."
Now they play video games with him. All night.
Now they video Call of Duty. What's the thing?
DM.
What's the thing my son plays that I can't even
Fortnite.
think? Yeah, Fortnite. They're on the Tic Tac, which Trey's trying to be like you when it comes to that. But it's just recruiting is so weird, man. If you really just take a step back and you break it down to like what it is, it's really disturbing.
It is very disturbing. You took the word out of my mouth. It is so disturbing, and I don't understand. I don't understand like the constant appeal of it. Like I just forgot during dead periods. Like mark that up, chalk that up as a thing that I liked about COVID, along with the no hugs, along with the 6 feet social distancing. The lack of recruiting news was fantastic. The lack of, bro, we got kids announcing what camps they're going to on the Twitter machine now.
Time out. My bad. Pause real quick, because this is live. We can do this in another segment. Jimmy Smith is on our Facebook Live right now, and he kind of just disrespected the show. I don't know if he listens to it. I really realize this is live radio show with a feed.
Okay,
but my man,
he's talking about the number of viewers.
The number
on
of viewers
Facebook.
we have
Come on,
Facebook.
Jay Smooth.
Like,
we're live on air, man.
We're live on air, Jay Smooth. This like the city of Jacksonville is listening to us. We have a really, really, we have a really, really, I don't want to say the most popular show, but we got a pretty damn good show here. Like now, we're gonna give you the respect.
We get the second most listens.
Yeah, we're gonna give you the respect right now.
On demand of any show on 1010XL.
We were like Diddy came on here was way above board. Like we were really, really we respect.
I thought we were good.
We respect Jimmy Smith.
I'm happy for the show to be made fun of by Jimmy Smith.
Honestly. Okay, all right, well, cool. He said
That's
he's just
fine,
messing. He said he's just messing with. I just can't.
Even if you're not,
even if you're not, we appreciate you coming on the Facebook Live. We was gonna have to give you some ribs, but like we good though. Like we straight.
And we think you belong in the Hall of Fame.
And we do believe.
I last week said that you have a better case than Fred Taylor for the Hall of Fame.
He has a good
I
case.
still believe that.
He has a good case.
Yes, we're pro Jay Smooth.
We're pro Jay Smooth here.
Yes.
If in fact, I'm going to put this out here. If we were the ones doing your like nomination, like going to speak for you, you'd probably be in there. Maybe not, but I think we have. I think we have just as good a shot.
But
we have just as good a shot.
No doubt. No doubt. I wonder who is doing his.
If it's probably whatchamacallit.
I don't
know. The old guy. It's on the 641-1010, Jay Smooth. 904-641-1010. If you want to call it. All right, we can go back to
recruiting little boys.
Yeah, recruiting little boys in tight shirts with little helmets.
What's Georgia doing?
Sweating.
Let's not beat around the bush anymore. What the hell's Georgia doing?
Kirby knows what he's doing.
What, bro? Like
Kirby's dropping bags. Kirby's been doing that.
Not even hiding it?
Not even hiding it. Like they got called out. Like they come on, man. What you gonna do to Kirby?
I mean, bro,
We
All right.
already knew about Gilbert.
I can appreciate the.
Did you know about what happened? Do you know about the rumors with Gilbert?
Yes, I know all about. I can't get into.
Okay, all right. Because
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
that you can't, but I can say what if I need
He ain't
to.
playing.
Well, not just the fact that he's
Behind.
intellectually delayed.
Yes.
But it's the fact that during the beginning of the process, they basically had this man held up in a hotel in Atlanta.
Man, did you go there? Dang, did you go there? Live on air? Did you just go there?
I'm just saying, this is
Curb. That was James.
There's
that
no
wasn't
way.
me.
Okay, it's a rumor. There's no way I can prove it. I'm not finna. You ain't got to worry about what's the dude that the weird dude that has an infatuation with Urban, the writer.
Jason Locke-on-Flora?
No, that's the liar. The other guy who exposed the guy who's beating his wife on Herb staff.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
honestly. Who does he work for?
McMurphy?
Yeah, Brett McMurphy. Yeah,
Oh.
Curbs. I like you. I'm not finna Brett McMurphy you and go through all those details, dog. But come on, bro. We know it's cool. You doing your thing, baby. We love, and I still love you. I just want you to win a natty. I don't care about cheating. I care about when people cheat and don't win.
You don't want him to win a natty. You love the 1980 jokes as much as the rest of us.
I think they're funny. I think they're hilarious. Personally, I don't care. Georgia's not a rival of mine. Like, I want to see Kirby successful.
I'm just saying, like, hide it. You can't. Okay, first day.
And they took somebody from Clemson. And we know what Clemson does with the church.
A 5-star. It's great that the people at Florida State, the fans of Florida State, were excited about Midnight Madness.
Right.
That's fantastic.
We were happy.
It's great that there's Florida fans excited about what's going on down in Gainesville right now. That's awesome. And I'm sure that Alabama had a couple of studs walk through there. What Georgia just did on the first day of recruiting, bro, they just assembled like the single greatest day of ranges from 8th grade all the way up to class of 2022 to ever set foot on a campus, James.
Mm-hmm.
How? Like, how do you?
So I have a picture of the number one prospect. I believe it's for the class of 2022 or 2023. His dad was actually FAMU's the athletic director before this one. Milton Overton.
Okay.
So his son is sitting. I'll give it to Miles to put on the thing, but you can see this.
Mm-hmm.
He's sitting in their nice locker room that's revamped.
Right.
Watching his highlight film as it merges into what he does at Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
Probably sitting on a mountain of cash, but maybe not. Just a lot. It's a lot of other things that can woo you.
Bro.
It's really, really nice. Like, we have to get slingshots, and Mike was cool. I want the slingshot that Mike got. I like that. I like the slingshot. I want my hair to blow in the wind too.
I mean, he didn't go Manny. We'll get to that later.
That wasn't really Manny.
Okay.
That wasn't JJ saw it was somebody else.
We're gonna get to that.
It looks
in a minute,
Manny.
though.
It looks like Manny, which is worse.
It does look just like Manny, by the way.
But like Manny,
You got to tweet that picture out.
He
Bro.
went
For now
full-
on,
yeah,
that is like
that's
my meme for Manny.
That's my thought of
Yeah.
Manny, because he was full Hispanic. I can't talk about Hispanic people. I love Hispanic people, but like, he went full Enrique Iglesias, full Mark Anthony.
Black leather pants, jacket,
and not just black.
Okay,
not
let's just
black
get
leather,
there.
yeah,
Y'all
not
are
just
doing
black
this.
leather pants.
It's
I'm
not
talking
the
about
kids.
medium black leather pants, like just tight.
It's not the kids that's doing this, y'all.
It's the grown-ups.
It's the grown-ups, like y'all making fun of Dopey Dan for dressing like a normal 50-something-year-old man would do.
Now, Dan's problem isn't how he dresses per se.
The man's being himself. The man
Dan's
is living
problem
the
is
way
he's-
every 50-year-old white man lives.
Dan's problem is he's dressing like that with high-end, hard-to-find shoes.
He's
You
getting
cannot
paid.
wear that. You cannot
He's
wear
getting
Jordans
paid
with that.
to wear the shoes,
The
bro.
man had the Jordan 11s on, man. Those are coveted shoes, man.
He's
I'm going to
getting
tell you something
paid
that's going
to
to
wear
offend you.
to wear the
James.
shoes.
What's wrong?
Dan Mullen doesn't give a damn
I
about
know.
those shoes.
I know. That's
Doesn't that hurt you?
that hurts so bad because
He doesn't know
And so
what
now,
he has.
so now what we have,
it's like they're such good shoes. I'm sitting there begging my boy Hove, take them from him. I'll find some. We're going to a Knicks game one day. I'll save them for a New York Knicks game. But please take those shoes away from Dan. There's only one person who's more egregious with his shoe wearing, and that's Skip Bayless. And neither one of them
But see,
care.
here's the result.
I care.
Here's the result. Now we have a bunch of 50-year-old men feeling like they need to act like they're 25 when Dan's just out here being normal. And y'all won't stop ribbing the man. He's the only one living the true life. The rest of them are faking their way through it to go recruit little boys.
MTV True Life 2021. I'm Dan Mullen.
Yeah,
I would
think
love
about that.
episode.
They are changing their persona to go and recruit little boys.
Manny's young. Manny's relatively young. He's like mid-40s, right?
Manny, yes, that's still weird. I'm gonna call Jeff
47.
Collins out.
Manny's
No,
older than I
Jeff
thought.
Collins.
Jeff Collins
is weird. Jeff Collins in
By the way, fellas, sockless wingtips from Coach Collins the last time.
Yes, sir.
I respect Kirby. Kirby just does his thing,
Kirby's a country boy,
and he plays to it.
and
Now,
that's fine.
He's got
I'm cool
my
with that.
visor and I got my
right.
He's probably dipping.
Yeah, I mean that's my like.
Cargo
Y'all got to
shorts.
stop this. We're gonna have 60-year-old Mike
Saban just
Norvell
wear-
in 12 years.
Saban just wears whatever he wants to wear. Saban's got his penny low. Like Saban was actually mad. I respect him for the marching
Yeah,
and all the stuff that
Dabo
he did.
doing
But did you
TikToks.
remember his face? His face was mad because them shoes wasn't made for walking. Not marching. Them shoes was made for walking like short distances. But they got Saban in the penny loafers walking all the way up to the Capitol or wherever the hell they were walking to, and he was mad because his feet hurt.
Hold on. You're saying that this was cringy, Denny?
Hickory dickory doc, the mouse ran up the
I don't
clock.
want him doing
Coach
that.
Sweeney's got that drip.
Ugh.
See,
And now he's
I
on
don't
TV.
need him saying
it's your fault. It's your
No,
fault.
First and foremost, Mike is 2 years older than me.
And if you said the real
So-
Mike, we saw the real Mike in college. He has cornrows.
He's not-
This is Mike like stepping back.
Okay,
from
you
who
know
he
what?
actually is.
Okay,
Mike
that's
is pulling
fair.
back because
That's fair.
Which is why we call him White Mike.
That's fair.
People get mad at me like I invented the cornrow picture. Like you don't know that Mike, he could have been Jimmy.
JJ just gave James some breath here.
That could have been
I'm mentioning
Jimmy.
that.
Like,
James,
I was like, "Ooh, I'm back."
Woo,
He's
okay,
put
I
me
got
against the
something.
corner. He's got points. He's got valid points. Mike, he cut his hair's a little salty right now, but he comes in the slingshot. He's 39. He's supposed to be cool.
I'm
yeah.
not really talking about Mike Norvell. I'm just like I was thinking about this, and even though it's not a picture of Manny, it just like I'm not.
But you can
we gotta
believe it's
stop
Manny.
this. Yes, we gotta stop it.
Manny does have pictures with his hair like
similar,
like starched or whatever.
I was standing next to Manny a year
Cubans
ago, and he had on like skinny jeans and Yeezys. Like
It wasn't skinny jeans or joggers, man.
No, skinny.
That man had on joggers, dog.
Skinny
Get outta
jeans,
here.
like, bro, stop. Y'all gotta stop. Who cares if the bottom of their pants go over the J's? They're 50.
Dude, that's that. Like we don't know if it's a J, then it becomes an Air. It becomes. I got to know the difference if it's a Jordan 1 or if it's an Air Force 1.
It's
I need to
whatever
know.
$7.6 million you want to buy with.
My problem is bigger than that too. At 7 point. At what point do you get a Taylor? Because we talked about
my
Tiger with
point.
this too.
He don't care. We did talk about Tiger. He
Like,
get his.
Do you think there's one Taylor in Gainesville? Absolutely not.
No, it's more than one. But what I'm saying,
I'm
the suit costs the same amount of money.
See,
You're
doing
already
it.
paying
You're doing
$500.
it. You're doing it. You're doing it now. Y'all got
Just
on
get the-
LeBron about his hairline,
No, LeBron
and he went and
needs
got
to-
plugged.
talking about- No. And see, that's LeBron hiding. LeBron just needs to give it up. It's okay.
We know who you are.
The best quit. Think about it like this. He would have more championships if he would quit. Do you remember Michael Jordan have a championship with that moon roof on his head?
Good point.
No, he was completely bald when he started winning. When he embraced Mother Nature and Father Time, that's when his game elevated.
I'm just telling you, we got to stop this.
What I'm saying is,
let these guys.
if you're paying that much money for the suit already, just get it tailored. Like just a little bit. I'm not even asking for you to get a Euro cut. Don't get a Euro cut. Just like a little bit to where it doesn't look like if a strong wind came up, you would have hammer pants. That's all I'm asking.
Y'all are taking it too far. I'm just telling you, man.
But what did you think about the
55-year-old
what did you think about the bridal shower / baby reveal party that Florida had?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's what they had at the event on June. Everybody's talking about FSU's Midnight Madness and neglecting the fact that my man Snell did his relationship ribs he cooked for like 100 people, 20 showed up, and then Miami had a barbecue too that a couple people came to. Like nobody's talking about those things. They were really big events. Like,
Well, nobody's talking about it because we win 10 games a year.
Fact.
So
Well, I mean,
recruiting's
that's-
not our Super Bowl. But
no, you gotta win. Though.
we're
Like,
also like everybody else is chasing Georgia right now. I don't care.
You're right.
It's great.
Don't make me bring up how badass that spring game with Willie was.
That was, man. Like, listen, man.
You
Everybody
guys were
talks.
so hyped about that.
Everybody talks about how like they forgot how good MC Hammer of an entertainer was, man.
Bro, that was
I love that.
What do
He
y'all
brought it. He
what,
brought the
what's that
energy.
called?
Now the second year was bad. Color Me Bad. The one dude had been eating too much. Like what's worse is when you see sex symbols that were sexy at one point.
They gave up.
But like nigga, all hope. Like my man was rotund. And he's the lead singer. I want to hear about you making love to somebody.
I don't want you to sex anyone up.
You sound like you're sexing up a ham. Like, so it wasn't as good the second year. But that first year was dope, man.
Before that Virginia Tech game, before the game was
the energy
lit, bro.
was lit.
Was the swag surf that was
But
called?
Travis
Oh.
Johnson made a very prophetic thing before that happened. And I want to, if you're listening, at Travis, at TrapJ99, he called this. Trap said, there's no, like, P-Dub's coming back, Bobby's coming back. You know, they're retiring P-Dub's jersey. Bobby's coming back. Mickey Andrews going into the Hall of Fame. We're wearing all black. Alumni weekend. Labor Day. Primetime TV. That's too much going on. Either he's going to win and is going to knock it out the park, or if he loses, he should be fired on site.
Awesome.
And basically, he lost that game, and it was like all the momentum had just evaporated. And the only way he would have saved his career, looking back on it, is if he would have won the rest of the game.
Listen, that pregame was sweet, man. I was in my living room doing swag surf.
Yeah, I don't even. It's effort. Like I
Me
have
and Walker and Angie were getting after it.
It's a song by, I think it's Archie was the guy who made the song. But anyway, I remember it when we played Louisville. Like if I hear it, because we lost to Louisville like double overtime and it was pouring out. It was just a terrible game. And they played it. Well, we ready.
Yes.
They played it for everything. It's just the song gets on my nerves. I have a flashback.
You hate it now.
I hate it now.
We got a break.
Like swag surf is like, that's like what swag surf is.
We're way behind now. Way behind.
Well, we got third. We just shortened the third break.
All right. We'll be right back.
From sunup to sundown,
When the sun goes down.
nobody covers the Jaguars like 1010XL.
The Truck Accident Law Firm is a national truck crash law firm based right here in Jacksonville, focused on making First Coast roads safer through zealous advocacy for families of those injured or killed by unsafe trucking. The Truck Accident Law Firm focuses exclusively on tractor-trailer, bus, and commercial vehicle crashes. If someone you know is involved in a serious crash with a tractor-trailer or commercial vehicle, contact your local truck crash specialists at truckcrashlaw.com. Non-attorney spokesperson.
AEW fans are the greatest in the world!
Last Sunday, Daly's Place was the epicenter of the wrestling universe.
And now the Icon, oh my God, diving off the fingertips!
This Friday, AEW Dynamite returns with a bang, live.
And the crowd goes wild!
Be there to witness the fallout from Double or Nothing.
We've got a new champion!
We will hear from the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, as he makes his Dynamite debut. The AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, will face Pac and Penta El Cielo Miedo. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson team to take on QT Marshall and Anthony Ogogo. Us Christian Cage and Jungle Boy will team up for the first time ever. Tag against Private Party with Matt Hardy in their corner. And don't miss a championship celebration with the new AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Don't miss AEW Friday Night Dynamite live at Daly's Place. Tickets start at only $20 and are available at AEWTIX.com.
Instant Keys specializes in creating replacement automotive keys and keyless entry remotes, even when all the originals are lost or broken. Instant Keys provides expert service for nearly every foreign and domestic vehicle, including the high-end luxury models like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, and Infiniti. With Instant Keys, you'll get dealership-level service at a fraction of the cost, without the hassles. For honest professional locksmith service, call the best around. Instant Keys, 722-1111.
If you love the sea and want to bring it home, stop in to Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach. Ocean Reef now has instructional classes from beginners to experts. Learn from the best at Ocean Reef Pets. Follow us on Facebook for the full schedule. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach.
Now's the time to get a great deal on Kubota construction equipment, featuring durable Kubota engines, more comfort, more productivity, more get-it-done right. The Kubota construction lineup shows up ready to work every day. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months or save up to $11,000. Now through June 30th, 2021. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more details.
Visit Coastal Equipment in Jacksonville and McClenny to reach your North Florida Kubota Superstore.
Did you know that for every inch of rain on a 2,000 square foot roof, 1,500 gallons come off the eaves of the roof? Call Clearwater Seamless Gutters and Drainage, and we'll design a plan using our Clearwater Seamless Gutters, and we'll connect those gutters to a Clearwater drainage system to solve your erosion and standing water issues.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage too. SeamlessGuttersJacksonville.com.
Superior Fence and Rail knows about commercial fence services. From automatic gates to security fence and railing, Superior Fence and Rail's professional team delivers with great communication, trained installers, and quality products. Trust your next commercial project with the top-rated fence company in Jacksonville. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail for your commercial project today.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Where's the best place to fish this weekend?
You gotta know where the elusive beauties lie. You gotta know where to fish.
The Moe's Southwest Grill Fishing Forecast. Brought to you by Ring Power.
Stackham Storage, boat trailer storage.
And Tire Outlet. Thursdays at 6 p.m. on 1010XL AM.
Mike Dempsey here to tell you that Tire Outlet is offering 10% off for Memorial Day, May 24th through June 4th. Visit TireOutlet.com, shop for tires, and apply the discount code Memorial Day 2021 in the shopping cart. Quick apply for 10% off.
This is Russ Libby from Hidden Hills Golf Club, letting you know that Hidden Hills offers daily discounts to all active and retired military. Please book your tee time today at hiddenhillsgc.com or call us at 620-0910.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Well, we're going to be all off break schedule now because we ain't breaking until the man's done talking.
Well, being the official station of the Jags is like in the Geneva Convention or something. Like if a legend calls, you can break the rules, right?
Right.
I mean, we'll take the punishment, whatever. Like, it's cool. Like Jay Smooth called it.
Jimmy, what's going on, man?
Nothing much. I was just doing nothing, and my little bro Stephen Hopkins loves y'all show. He loves you two guys, and told me to call the show.
Jimmy Smith joining us right now. Hey, before we get into anything Jaguar related, do you think it's a little bit odd that grown men recruit little boys to go play football for them in college? Is that weird?
Or how they recruit?
Yeah, how they recruit.
Well, it shouldn't be recruiting. It should be developing and teaching and mentoring. That's what it should be.
So, like, what was
it's
your
the same thing?
What was your story coming out of high school? Like, what was your recruiting story coming out of high school?
Hold on. What was my story? I was a top 40 recruit, which is a thing in Mississippi. If I would probably be like, I would have been like a 3.5 star or something. I doubt 4-star, but maybe like a 3.5 star. But I was recruited by Ole Miss, Mississippi State, USM, and then all those SWAC schools. In Jackson State, and that was it. That's I didn't get many. I wasn't heavily recruited.
So when you came out, recruiting was enjoyable, right? Like it was still because there wasn't Twitter, there wasn't all this kind of stuff. There wasn't. I mean,
it's even more. What do you mean? It was enjoyable.
You think it's more enjoyable now?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I can see that. It's different. Like you get all the kind of perks like you're a superstar before you even did anything. But I guess you're able to. You took all 5 of your visits.
No, just my dad went to Jackson State, so everyone pretty much knew that's probably where I was going to end up, because Jackson State back then was. I mean, we had my class of '87. We probably had five stars. You know, ESPN wasn't ranking the athletes back then, but I mean, Jackson State was recruiting better than Ole Miss, Mississippi State, and USF which coach W.C. Gordon. Wonderful coaching staff. My offensive coordinator went on to be head coach at Alcorn, in which he coached Steve McNair. I mean, it was back then in the late '80s, early '90s, well, the '80s and '90s, a lot of talent loaded on that team, and I was just fortunate to be a top recruit and go in and play as a freshman. On top of that.
Yeah, I got Jimmy Smith on the line right now. So Jimmy, let's get to the topic here. We're good, right? We're all good. Do we need to relive? Like, I apologize. I should have mentioned you when I mentioned Tony and Fred. You're right. Absolutely right.
But I give you the benefit of the doubt.
All right.
That dude over there that was sitting beside you,
Hicken,
he know better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He know better.
Yeah. No, I got you. But so after you and I were talking through social media that night, I started doing some digging, and the numbers. Can you walk us through, like, when you look at your numbers, when you go back, and it was a different era, right? So they weren't y'all were throwing the ball a lot, but not like they are now. And when you go through and you look at your numbers now,
we had to worry about players like Sean Taylor, Ronnie Lott, and John Lynch.
But expand on that,
Troy
even
Polamalu and Bob Sanders,
and what they could do to y'all.
The Ray Lewises. You know how many times I ran across the middle? If you look at that Baltimore game on YouTube in 2000, the first play of the game was a 18-yard in route, because Ray Lewis was so good at running that Tampa 2 defense. He's dropping back where the safety is. So I had to touch him as I was catching the ball.
Okay, so
and back then it wasn't. Back then, imagine having to go across the middle, and Ray Lewis is 18 yards deep. He's not at middle linebacker. He's at safety level. You know, having to. That's a sight that I will remember for the rest of my life. Seeing number 52 and getting my ass down on the ground as soon as possible.
But people don't talk about the rules changes that much. People don't talk about. We hear about the rule changes with quarterbacks, but we don't hear about the way the NFL has made this more of an offensive league, and by circumstance, they've made it a little bit easier on receivers, have they not? Like, when you were playing, there were hands on you for a while you were running your route, right?
Yep. Yes.
So if you were playing in today's era, like, I mean, how much would those numbers have changed? And I'm not asking you to make a prediction. I'm just saying, like, when you watch the game of football and you see the way the game is played now compared to when you played, if you were a perennial 1,300 yard a year guy, would that make you a 1,600 yard a year guy now?
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I wouldn't say that the stats would have been better or worse. Until somebody does some type of environmental NFL study on that, but I don't. It was just a different game. Yeah, I look at the receiver stances, and by the way, I saw a post today on Twitter where somebody took a picture of Chark and Jones, and they were their stances were awesome. I'm so proud to see that. And someone, you know, a fan, remembered me talking about stances. You know, that's the if you're not in a proper stance, you can forget about running a route. Especially in my days when they could jam you all the way down the field. Yeah, I had the best guy to practice against in practice, Aaron Beasley.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron Beasley would study me. He wouldn't study the opponents. He would study me and try to study me in practice. And he would give me hell. And I'm going to practice like, damn it, I know Killer has game planned my practices. I'm trying to focus on my opponent. But he made it, I commend him for that because he made it so tough to where I had to fist fight him to run a route. Like I mentioned with Pac-Man Jones, when he came in as a rookie, I knew Tennessee and Jeff Fisher, they drafted Pac-Man Jones specifically to cover me.
Mm-hmm.
And his rookie year, I had to literally fist fight this dude for 4 quarters.
Oh,
you know? So
yeah.
when he was getting in
Pac-Man's
trouble,
still fighting, bro.
beating up bouncers, when he was beating up bouncers at the clubs and stuff, yeah, that I understood.
He was like,
Pac-Man.
I felt that.
Yeah, 4 quarters, but I had a helmet on.
Well, Jay, I will say this about Jimmy. Like, this is the one thing I've noticed in the last week. So when we were doing the interview with Tom Coughlin, he couldn't talk about Jimmy Smith fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I mean, whatever you think about Tom Coughlin, like, dude's a legend. Dude's a Hall of Fame coach, and he's been around Hall of Fame players by the dozens. Instantly brought up Tom Coughlin. Well, then I'm watching I Am Athlete the other day, and Dion brings up Jimmy. And I started realizing,
What did Dion say?
Like, he said, you were a problem, was his exact quote.
Oh, when Fred brought me up. Fred Taylor, my teammate. Fred said I was a dog, not only a dog.
Yeah,
but
you're right.
dog.
You're right. And then Dion expanded on it.
Dion talked about it on his last one. Because I didn't realize you went to Jackson State. So I wanted to, hear your thought. But this,
let me finish my point on that. First. Is like when and I think it, like, Fred's a teammate, so I expect Fred on some level to talk about you, right, Jimmy? But to hear, Coughlin and then Dion really kind of single you out, like, one, that's got to feel good coming from legends like that. But two, shouldn't that mean something to the Hall of Fame voters and guys, or do you even care about those folks?
Yeah, I care. And it should, look, like I've always said, I'm more proud of my name being stamped in that stadium down there in Jacksonville more than anything else. And I'm also proud of being nominated every year for the NFL Hall of Fame, Pro Football Hall of Fame. That right there is an accomplishment, just to be nominated. There's so many guys. Look at my boy Keenan. Keenan is a Hall of Fame receiver. Keenan's not getting nominated. He got nominated one time. What about Keenan? It's a lot of guys. Look at Maurice Jones-Drew. Look at him. He got nominated the year before, and then this past year he doesn't get nominated. I had Maurice. I'm like, did you get hurt this past season? What happened? What happened from last year to getting nominated to not getting nominated this year? Did something happen?
Right.
Needs to be talked about.
What do you think? Like, when you look at your era of receivers, we were going through this Friday night. So let's assume for a second you're going to rank the 5 receivers in your era. Don't have to be 1 through 5, but who are the 5 best receivers in the era that you played in?
Okay. The 5 best receivers in the era.
Like, who are some of the names that we came up with? Yeah.
Well, obviously Jerry Rice. Randy Moss, T.O., Marvin Harrison.
He played Isaac Bruce was during that time.
It was Torrey Holt was the one we were talking about the other night.
Torrey Holt was the one.
Torrey Holt.
Torrey Holt was the one because Torrey's up for Hall of Fame, too, right?
Where's Torrey Holt in that whole thing?
Which if you ask Torrey Holt would tell you himself. Ask him. Ask Hines Ward. Ask Reggie Wayne. Well, Reggie Wayne said on I Am Athlete that I was number 2 behind him.
Well, that's kind of our point. Like when you go through that whole list of things, those whole list of guys. Now Jerry Rice,
Yeah,
different
Reggie.
world.
Knowing Reggie gonna say that because Reggie want to get in. I know I've gotten a chance to know Reggie pretty good. When he didn't get in, that was dejecting.
Yeah.
the other day. So, but yeah.
Well, yeah. But it was, but you asked Chad, ask Otto Cinco.
Yeah. I didn't really put all those names.
Like when you talk,
we looked at
when
it.
you're looking at it.
Ask Ty Law. Ask Samari Rowe. Ask John Lynch.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's yeah. Now I got you. When we were looking the other night.
Ask the entire Raven defense from 2000 Super Bowl team. One of the greatest defenses ever. Ask them.
Yeah.
We had a guy actually go on YouTube and look up what Jimmy was talking about.
Yeah.
And he was like, Ray Lewis was like legit 20 yards downfield. trying to make sure make sure he wasn't doing that. But yeah, so while we got you on here, because this is the hot topic, I love HBCU football, and a lot of people do as well. But Deion coaching at your alma mater, what is that like? What do you think? Do you like what you saw in this spring? Do you like the direction that it's going? Just talk about that a little bit.
Man, I love it because when I retired, I went right to Mississippi and was trying to do the same thing, leveling the playing fields. When I was at Jackson State, I mean, we had way more guys drafted my year from Jackson State than Ole Miss and Mississippi State combined. Combined. So, we were used to winning, the SWAC championship, and, we were the largest, crowd following. Our fans are just loyal. So, with Deion coming in, it's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. Deion, actually, if you ever ask Deion, he really wish he would have played at Jackson State. Because of all the love he's receiving and the things that he's doing. He's got his own media. He's going to change the economic structure of Jackson, Mississippi. He's already doing it. He got Pepsi coming with, I don't know, 500 million, 600 million, 200 million, whatever it was, for the entire HBCU. Who's doing that? Nobody. Who could do that? Nobody but Deion. So I'm extremely happy, and I'm just enjoying the show, enjoying the national televised opportunities that we got. What is his name? Jay Tillman, who's the so-called black college lead guy as far as commentating. He mentions me every week. So yeah, it's all good. I just gotta catch up with Dan Dickens and roast him a bit.
Hey, get on him. Get on him.
But Jimmy, man, we do appreciate you, man. We do appreciate you calling in. That's big time, bro. We really appreciate that. You're welcome anytime you want to come in, man. We'd love to have you.
Well, like I tell everybody, man, you don't know me, you can Google me. After you see those 2 mug shots and get past that, you'll figure out that I'm a really nice guy.
Good stuff, bro.
Hey, I think that's just seasoning, man. The world needs you've overcome a lot of that. You've done a lot, so man, we appreciate you calling.
Be in the Hall of Fame just for that. You know how hard it was.
Hey,
stories, man.
Extremely.
Stories. No, for real. Like we're James and I are consistent on this. Like we're stories guys. I love to hear people's stories, man. And that would be a dope one. So we're pulling for you. And again, man, anytime you want to come in, you're more than welcome, bro.
Thank you, guys.
All right, Jimmy Smith joining us right here on the Sports Den. We got to take a break now. We are way behind, but it's worth it. 8 o'clock coming up next.
Serving Jacksonville since 2007 and proud to do it.
You guys must have some seriously cool stories to tell.
1010XL, your hometown station.
This is a tribute to all you plumbing do-it-yourselfers.
You do it yourself, yeah.
The extremely handy who know what's up to code.
You know the building code.
How to solder pipes.
Fire up the torch.
Snake a drain.
Got your own snake.
How to fix a leaky U-joint or P-trap.
You get up under your sink, you work upside down, yeah.
We salute your drive, free time, and courage. For the rest of you who just want it done right and done quickly, Duck Duck Rooter won't disappoint you. Visit duckduckrooter.com.
Tobacco-free Florida knows how hard it is to quit nicotine, which is why we offer different quit options to choose from for free, like 24/7 quit coaches available over the phone, free online resources, and free 2-week starter kits of quit aids. We're even experimenting with 80s pop music.
You know it's time, no more cigarettes and you'll be fine. A full commitment to quit is the plan. Time to get the back on your head. It's a time for you to quit and say, I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, I'll never come back. I'm giving you up, giving you up, giving I'm letting you go, I'm letting you never come back to smoke, I'll never come back to smoke, never coming back.
The singing, are we 100% on that, or you're not going to use it? Good. You know, maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
The time for talk is over, and a new era has begun with quarterback Trevor Lawrence.
You definitely feel the love and the support, and I'm really excited just to bring some energy to the city and do everything in my power to get us back to where we want to be. So I'm super excited to be a Jag.
Visit Jaguars.com or call 904-633-2000 today to lock in your season tickets. The countdown to kickoff is on, Duval, and we want to see you at the bank.
Is your home not feeling very new anymore? Sick of that pink bathroom tile, popcorn ceilings, a stove older than you are? Whether it's repairs or reno, finance is smart with a Honeydew HELOC from 1-to-1 Financial, Jacksonville's hometown credit union, where you can borrow up to 90% of your home's appraised value. You've got good taste, but your block counters ain't cheap. So get to work and open a Honeydew HELOC with 1-to-1 Financial. When you do, we'll send you a free handyman tool set to get started. Apply online at 121fcu.org. Federally insured by NCUA.
It's time to tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with these hot items for dads and grads. Featuring the new Callaway Epic Woods and Apex irons with artificial intelligence for faster ball speeds. And don't miss these hot gifts from Bushnell, like the Tour V5 or the Tour V5 Shift with pin seeker technology, or the Wingman with Bluetooth and audible GPS for distance. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
Are you suffering from shoulder pain? If you have clicking and popping in the shoulder joint, persistent pain that intensifies with use, an inability to lift your arm over your head, or a tingling, burning sensation in the shoulder, elbow, or wrist, waiting to see a doctor could make your injury worse. Baptist Health and Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute have innovative and effective treatment options available right now to relieve your pain and restore your mobility. Don't wait. Call 904-JOI-2000.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Kicking here for Zero Res. I went out to enjoy my man cave the other night and found that the cushions on my favorite sofa, it's mildew on them. They were really starting to stink. I thought to myself, I'm calling Zero Res out here. They'll bring the truck and clean up all the furniture with Father's Day just around the corner. Let them help clean up your dad's man cave. Right now, 25% off all upholstery cleaning and protecting. That's right, 25% off. Zero Res, man, spell it forwards or backwards. It's the right way to clean.
Zero Res. It's the thrill of the chase on the Nimnik Buick GMC Outdoor Show. Go hunting and fishing with Jeff Lageman, Captain Kevin Favor, and Captain Kirk Walls. Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Looking for a new or used firearm? No lines at Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jacksonville Beach. New firearms coming in weekly and always looking for new guns. No wait, and you work with the owner himself. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative. What's better than beer? Cold beer. Put your company logo on a custom koozie. Check them out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000.
You mad, bro?
1010XL 92.5 FM. Join us in the Sports Den. Call or text 641-1010.
Open up your heart and let that hate out. It's our Monday. Y'all Wednesday, hump day. You ain't getting no hump, all that good stuff. Basically, what you need to do to correct all this bad stuff that's going on in your world is you need to go to Gunman's Heaven. 20,000 square feet of just good old-fashioned goodness, American might and willpower. At Green Acres Sporting Goods. GreenAcresSporting.com is the website to go to, or just go stroll through off of Normandy. You know what they got now? They still got Taurus 9mm pistols. You guys are buying those. Appreciate that. They got ammo, but not just any ammo. You got your AR-15, and you don't. It's just sitting there looking pretty now. But they actually have ammunition that you can go in there and you can go buy and continue telling them that the Sports Den brought you there. Hunting season is not necessarily around the corner, but it's not far off. Go buy you a rifle, and they can sight your rifle without you having to be there. They encourage you to do it, but if you're busy, like most of you guys are, driving around, listening to us on demand, they actually can go sight it for you, and then give them a couple of days. You come back, pick it up, go hunt, go shoot a deer, come back, give us some venison.
Yes.
And that's how it works. See?
Yes.
We help you, you help us. Go to Green Acres Sporting Goods, greenacresporting.com. Check them out. Tell them the Sports Den sent you. They've been doing this for like 51 years. Obviously, they kind of know what the hell they're doing.
There you go. Due to COVID-19 capacity restrictions, we are unfortunately unable to accommodate your request to attend OTA number 6 on Thursday. We encourage you to apply for future practices, as we will review requests separately for each individual practice. I'm done applying, bro.
So they basically said, like, you're just not good enough.
Right.
But we encourage you to
keep
continue applying because maybe one day.
I have asked the girl out 4 times, and she said no. Why am I going to keep asking her out?
It's not harassment.
There will be
if
news.
They like it.
There will be news from tomorrow's OTA, by the way.
Oh, without a doubt.
There will be
Like,
news.
what do you mean by that? You can't just do the.
I can, and I'm going to.
Just do what we talked about on the
Who
phone.
is it
The
involved?
100% participation.
Yeah. It's going to be
99% tomorrow?
No. Wait a minute. I don't know. What's
Right
the
around
number?
there. Not maybe 97.
It can't be like because
I'm not going to
90
do the
players.
math, but
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Fair. I was going to say 93, but yeah, I get what you're right. You're probably right. That makes sense.
So what time's the practice? Do we know?
I'm assuming it's after the renderings. So nobody will even be talking about it. They'll be enamored.
Oh no, they will.
Oh, let's talk about this one. This one gonna be like like when Magic told them when they was like, Magic, we'll see you tomorrow.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm not gonna be here.
He hit him with that.
Just watch the Twitter machine tomorrow.
And then, but people, listen. The as Jimmy so called us out on Facebook. The 7 people on Facebook watching right now. However many on the Twitter machine listening. I don't know how many of you guys are listening at home, because that still kind of weirds me out. That I love it, but some of you
don't say that.
I mean, it's the truth. Like, I mean,
What do you mean that weirds you out? Like you're sitting in their living room, chilling.
If they're in the
Dude,
living room,
I
that's cool.
listen to podcasts in my
Yeah,
living
If they're in
room
the living
all
room,
night.
that's cool. But some people are like, they can't go in the house because like their wife doesn't want them listening to us. 'cause we're bad
in the
influences.
bathroom, on the app.
Like,
Anywhere
they're in
is
the car.
acceptable.
But anyways, my point is just remember, if something happens, to add us. We've only done this one other time, and something important happened. I promise Queens Harbor, you're going to be safe. But the last time Queens Harbor got breaking.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So,
I forgot about that.
You'll be all right.
Yeah.
That's just your hate o'clock is being denied, and then them telling you to shoot your shot again.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
Just tell me. Like you're not going to get approved for any of the OTAs. Stop applying, and that way I can save my time.
My hate o'clock happened on Friday, I believe, and I've just been stewing because I really liked this place as a restaurant. I went I'll go and say, I mean, they're never going to sponsor us. Another Broken Egg. And I go there to get breakfast.
I like another broken egg.
I am a consistent person. I typically don't try to switch it up, but I know what I like. So I go to the bar. I order, I think it's like the Southwest Scrambler or whatever. I say, hey, throw some cream cheese in there. Lady says, hey, how about I make it into an omelet? I said, you know what? That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to scramble. Make that bad boy an omelet with the cream cheese on the middle and bring me a little bit of salsa too, please.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cool. I should have known it was going to be this kind of day when I asked for water with no ice. She gave me water with no ice, but she filled the water cup halfway.
Okay.
I took a picture, put it on social media, so it's not a lie. She literally, like, you know how they got that little cup, that little space between the
right.
like the indention or whatever.
Right.
Like that was completely empty.
Okay.
No ice. I'm like, I don't know why she didn't fill it to the top, but whatever. Hey, maybe there's a rule.
She's in a hurry.
Yeah. So I go, takes me longer than what I normally get. My food comes out. Nice young lady brings me my food. I'm calm right now. Like, she's like, hey, here's your spinach omelet. I'm like, whoa. I know for a fact that's not what I ordered. There's no meat in that. I don't want a vegetarian omelet.
Mm-hmm.
I want the Southwest Scramblers, what I ordered, blah, blah, blah.
James like, do I look like a vegetarian?
Right. I'm like, I didn't get this big by fasting. So instead of the lady being like, you know what, you're right. Even if I was wrong, you're right. This doesn't look like what you're here. You come here all the time. No. That's what you ordered. You just don't remember.
Dang.
So it's a black lady to the right. And she looks and she's just like, wow. And I'm like,
customer's always right.
JJ, and I didn't even go that right. I'm just sitting here like, damn. Okay.
Maybe I did.
James like CTE.
No, but I'm sitting here like I'm replaying the conversation. I say no. I say no because this is what happened. I said I want the Southwest Scrambler, the cream cheese, and then you told me you're gonna put in. No, you ordered the spinach thing and the cream cheese. I'm like, oh, you yelled at me. Yeah, like, hold up, it's okay. I say, it's not even that big of a deal. I know it's not a big deal. You come here all the time. I just change. I'm like, whoa. I just got up because I was like, I was proud of myself because everything
holding
in me,
your tongue.
Everything in me wanted to cuss her, slap the bleep out. Not because she messed up my order. I'm cool with people making mistakes.
Happens.
Just correct your mistake. You could have been busy. You could have thought something. But I'm literally telling you that this isn't what I want. So at all the back and forth ain't called for no more. Make my damn Southwest scramble omelet.
Like, go into the back and complain to me with your coworker.
Yeah, like, you can talk trash about it.
I don't care.
I don't let me hear it.
Yeah, just like, but you going back and forth. So I just walked out. I literally just walked out. And I was like, if I don't walk out, right? I heard it was a little birdie told me, like, James, if you don't walk out, you're gonna get arrested because you're going to literally go off on her. Not like yell, like, because I'm hungry.
Was this Saturday?
No, this was Friday.
Friday, okay.
But because I don't think you understand what I'm saying. Like, so I'm really hungry right now, and you're telling me, like, you're not giving me what I want. And this conversation could go really, really bad either way. And it was bad because I really wanted that omelet.
That's the worst part. You're hungry.
So like now I have to go somewhere else, and they gave me good service. It was good, but it wasn't what I wanted. But now, like, I can't ever go back.
Why?
I walked out.
People have bad days.
Nah, but see, it's just like I just like it was just rude. Like, I don't know how many other people she was rude to like that.
I feel like you could go back.
You think I should go? I could go
I think
back.
You could absolutely go back.
Because
I'd go back tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, because like
you don't need to live with that doubt in your mind.
Like,
just
she
walk
told,
in there.
like, she legit with the full confidence, with the full liberal white woman confidence that I ordered a damn spinach omelet at 200, like, fresh off a Capasso today at 278 pounds. I ordered a damn spinach omelet with no meat.
Here's what you do: you go back in, you find her.
I'm gonna give you another chance.
No.
One more shot.
Like, no,
this
not at
time,
all.
if you talk to me like that, what I'm gonna do?
No, not at all. You go, you walk in, you find her, you say, "Which section is yours?" When she
I go
points
to
to
the
it,
bar.
you go to the other section.
I go to the bar.
That way, because your experience is not bad with the restaurant; it's with her. So just don't sit in her section.
I'm worried that
right
now that there's so many job openings, especially in the
oh yeah.
You think she was entitled?
Yes, I think a lot of these people that work in the service industry know they can bounce and go and get another job instantly.
Side note, JJ,
So they're like, yeah, I'm going to treat this guy like crap because who cares?
Yo,
he needs
Taco
spinach.
Bell.
Yeah, this fat ass.
He needs
I'm
spinach.
trying to help him
Yeah,
out.
my name ain't Popeye. Taco Bell, $20 an hour, bro.
What? In Jacksonville?
I saw it on the
There's
Twitter.
no way it's in Jacksonville.
Managers. But still. You
Dude,
could be
I
a
believe it.
manager in high school. Like, you could live high off the hog at Taco Bell.
Teachers barely make that. That's crazy, man.
And it's not just the $20. You're getting a full meal. You're getting fed, too.
Dude, you're walking out with hands full of tacos, bro.
Bad indigestion. Colon possibly messed
On a
up,
separate
but
note,
you're good.
On a separate note, 2
And
weeks from now,
Baja Blast?
James is going to walk in here and be like, my hate o'clock is that I had to pay $12 for 4 tacos at Taco
exactly.
Bell.
That's the future.
One that will never be my hate o'clock.
Because
The only reason there's only one reason I'm about to go to Taco Bell. I just haven't. I just don't find myself where Taco Bells are, but I do want to go try that taco that you were talking about the other day.
Oh,
JJ.
the new chalupa that I don't even know what it's called.
Oh,
looks amazing.
And last one because I know we got a break.
Yeah, I got it quick one.
You got one? Okay, no, you go ahead because I can just talk about mine normal.
I have 2. I just found out one, and Denny's gonna hate this as well. Carlos Martinez on my fantasy baseball team, starting pitcher for the St. Louis Cardinals, went up against Dodgers tonight. 2/3 of an inning, so that means he only got 2 outs.
How bad was it?
Gave up 11 runs.
Oh,
no, actually, take it back. Only 10 runs. Sorry about that.
Wow.
Yep. 6 hits, 4 walks, 10 runs, 1 strikeout though.
That's a rough night.
Yeah, it is. But my
He's
real
grossly
hate o'clock,
underpaid.
I like him.
He's grossly underpaid.
Destroyed my fantasy team tonight. My real hate o'clock is wisdom teeth.
Oh,
I got to get my wisdom tooth removed on Saturday. My face swelled up so fat the last couple days. It's actually going back down a little with medication today. But I've never had toothache before, and I sort of made fun of it my entire life because people will swear that it's the worst thing that's ever happened to them. I no longer will make fun of people with tooth pain. It's serious. It sucks. You can't eat. You can't smile. You can't yawn. And you can't really talk, and that's my favorite thing to do.
I do too.
Yeah,
Are they
I've been
putting
in
you out?
10 years.
Are they knocking you out?
I'm assuming so.
Oh, heck yeah.
Well, no, I know people.
It's
get
only
local.
one.
Angie had her wisdom teeth pulled, and she was out of it. Went and played in a poker tournament. It was like New Year's Eve, and she won it.
So I've got one left. I had 3 removed the day after Christmas, my junior year in high school.
Why didn't they just take all 4?
It was just something the way my mouth shifted or what. I don't know.
I actually don't have one. It never grew in.
So they got to go in. So they probably going to put you out.
Probably.
The tooth that I lost as an adult, they didn't knock me out. They did local, and they lied. She was like, "Oh, it doesn't hurt. It's gonna be a little pressure." Blah blah blah. When I tell you, they made sure that they didn't tighten them good the first time because they put your arms down. They made sure them bad boys was tighter the next time, and it broke.
Oh, so they tie your arm down so you don't slap her in the face?
Oh, because it was happening.
Dang.
I felt like I said, that is not pressure. That is pain, ma'am.
I'm out. If they tie me down to anything, that's not just a dentist.
Yeah,
it's
put me
anywhere.
to sleep.
If they tie me down to anything, I'm out.
Right. So, but I heard it broke in my mouth.
Oh.
So they had to do even more. And
my
just
God.
imagine right next to your eardrum, somebody breaking a porcelain plate. And that's exactly what it. So you better hope they put you out, dog. Just something to make you feel better about the experience that you're going to go.
I'm actually going to call and ask because I'm not going to worry about it for the next 3
You're going to look like the Godfather.
How high do I need to be when I come in?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's take a break. When we come back, I want to get to the Dan Mullen extension. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I want to get to that coming up next.
At 1010XL, we don't take sports seriously.
Slant to the corner. You're going to move it back over here to the point. Rock this over here. You got to pie like that.
After all, it's just a game.
I need 6 guys to blitz. You got to blitz them.
1010XL.
Sheila, we need to set up Johnson's quarterly review. Janowski Investments keeps portfolios profitable, but a double client base calls for double the advisors.
Hello. Hi, Janet. I'm so sorry. Pulling up your portfolio right now. Give me a sec.
Indeed can help them hire the people they need.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job, you immediately get your short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job criteria. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Get ready for one amazing offer from Diamonds Direct. Starting this Tuesday, June 1st, for a limited time, you can make any purchase, pay nothing down, and take advantage of 5 years zero-interest financing. This is an amazing opportunity to get that engagement ring, that diamond bracelet, that pair of diamond stud earrings. Get Diamonds Direct's already unbeatable price and spread your payments over 5 years with zero interest. Whether you spend $3,000 or $30,000, you can do this. Imagine that $10,000 ring and only paying $167 a month, or that $6,000 pair of earrings and just $100 a month. With this offer, you can afford to go big. How about upgrading her diamond or celebrating your love with all new wedding bands? Don't miss this incredible opportunity. It starts Tuesday, June 1st, only at Diamonds Direct. On approved credit, get details, store hours, and directions now at diamondsdirect.com.
When it comes to settling personal injury claims, there's no substitute for hard work. At Harrell & Harrell, we've recovered over $1 billion for our clients through our commitment to hard work. 904-251-1111.
Offices, Jacksonville.
Brian and Angela Wall here with Window World. By now, everyone has heard about saving money on their energy bills. There are all sorts of things you can do to cut energy costs, but most people don't think about their windows.
But Window World knows that the biggest energy loss in almost every home is the windows. There is more energy loss from old builder-grade windows than just about anything else in your home.
You can upgrade your heating and air, your appliances. That's good too. But before you do all that, upgrade your windows to Window World's energy-efficient windows.
Window World's windows are easy to clean, energy efficient, and have the best guarantee in the business.
Window World's slogan is simply the best for less, and we mean it. You get great American-made windows, and you get to keep more of your money when you buy from Window World. Need any more reasons to buy your windows from Window World? Call them today and set up your free in-home estimate, or go online to windowworldneflorida.com.
Window World, simply the best for less.
Thank you for your business.
Window World also offers energy-efficient doors and siding.
Hey, I've got that craving again. How about some Mr. Chubby's wings?
Have you had the Chubby style wings? Grilled to perfection with Chubby's secret seasoning.
You know I have. They are so delicious. I swear you can't find anywhere in town with better wings and better prices on drinks.
So many different specials each night, too. Well, I'm ready to chub it up again.
Me too.
See all their specials at MrChubby'sWings.com. Locations on Fleming Island, the West Side, and now Ponte Vedra Beach. Mr. Chubby's Wings. Before the game, after the game, and during the game.
Let's see if they can sit tight on the Roof It Right hot seat. Hot seat with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Players and NFL experts join Mike and Tony 10 to noon weekdays on 1010XL. Roof It Right. Roof It Right so you can sleep at night.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Captain Kevin Faber here at Tire Outlet is offering 10% off for Memorial Day. May 24th to June 4th, visit TireOutlet.com, shop for tires, and apply the discount code Memorial Day 2021 in the shopping cart and click apply for 10% off.
If you love the sea and want to bring it home, stop in to Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach. Ocean Reef now has instructional classes from beginners to experts. Learn from the best at Ocean Reef Pets. Follow us on Facebook for the full schedule. Ocean Reef Pets in Neptune Beach.
Instant Keys offers honest professional locksmith service for lost or broken keys and keyless entry remotes. Call Instant Keys at 722-1111. Get dealership level service in just minutes at a fraction of the cost. 722-1111.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den brought to you by thehumidor.com. Make sure you get to thehumidor.com for all of your cigar needs. Huge selection of cigars, already low prices. Type in Sports Den, all lowercase, all one word when you check out, and you will get 20% off. Dan Mullen doesn't need the 20% off. 3-year contract extension. Somebody on the text line earlier, I mentioned 7.6. They wanted to correct me and say, no, he makes $6 million. No, he does not. He now makes $7.6 million a year. The world changes quickly, James.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that long ago that all of us were up in arms about Jimbo getting 7.5. And now Jimbo is the 4th highest paid coach in the SEC alone. Nick Saban is $9.1 million. Do you know who number 2 is? Do you know how much? 8.7.
And I'm glad you didn't have that Rafa Salafusa who never got past number 1.
That's such a good joke.
9.1, 8.7, 7.6. Your top 3 paid coaches in the SEC right now. I'll be honest, like, as a Florida fan, I haven't allowed myself to be as pro Dan Mullen as a fan, not as what I do for a living, but as a fan, as I have in past years, because it was like I felt like Dan had one leg out after last year. And I almost felt like they were kind of pushing the other one out. Like, it didn't seem like the marriage that it did this time last year in Gainesville between Dan Mullen and the university, or even Dan Mullen.
Some off the field stuff.
Right.
They lost the last, 3 games?
Lost the last 3. Yeah, he
sort of a slap on the wrist for his punishment, but
right.
There was word about the
recruiting issue.
NFL. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a recruiting issue there. There was like all that stuff. So to see like 7.6 mil a year through 2026, again, a lot of that has to do with recruiting, but they didn't have to give him that kind of raise. You know what I mean? They could have said, hey, we're going to extend him at 6.5. And that would have answered recruiting issues. But I feel like them going to 7.6 is a pretty strong statement that, all right, we want to keep Dan here as long as we can. Am I off of that?
I think because of the rumors the last couple of years with Dan, they've got to. It's kind of one of those things you got to do something, like to show that he's committed, that you're committed to him for the long run. Even though the buyout clause doesn't mean anything going to the NFL if they want him to go, and Florida probably will. I believe Florida would let him go and not even pursue that, because of the flirtation, if that were to happen. So I think this does help him with recruiting, because I think one of the recruiting tactics against was going to be, you're going to go there and Dan is good, but Dan's not going to be there to see you graduate. Right now, it's easier to say, well, he's the 4th highest paid coach in the country. Odds are high he's going to probably stay here.
Right.
So, and it's just where things are going right now. And he didn't just he paid the DC a little bit more, paid his linebackers coach a little bit more, paid the quarterback coach, I think 400. He's at 425,000 right now. I love the look. He bumped up some of his assistants, and I like the way SEC schools handle their coaching searches. It's really outside of what the university does per se.
Right. What's Mike making?
I think Mike is close to 4.
4. So if in a perfect world, let's say Mike wins 10 games back-to-back years.
Ooh, when? How soon?
These next 2.
Yeah, you're getting a big increase.
Can Florida State do this?
Can they pay him that?
Yeah.
After tax buyout. Like, actually, Mike's in a perfect position. If you think about it, he doesn't have to win 10 games. Win 7. Win 7 next year. Win 8 the year with LSU. Now you got LSU on the schedule. 8 or 9. Then you mess around and win 10. That'll be a year. So 0, 1, 2. Your last year. The tax buyout should be done in the next 2 to 3 years, if I remember correctly.
Well, they're gonna have to extend him for recruiting purposes.
Yeah, but so that year they're not gonna extend them before year 3.
Right.
Going into year 4, that gives us let's say 8 and 9. Tax buyout is coming to an end. An extension doesn't mean you're getting that today. We could say we're going to pay you X amount over we're going to extend your contract. The average of it's going to be whatever it is, but let's say the last year is backloaded.
Well, that's what I'm wondering with Mullen, because it says he received a 3-year contract extension through the 2026 season. So does that mean that these next 2 seasons he's making what he's making now, and the last 3 he's making 7.6 a year? Or is that an average? You know what I mean? And when I ask that about Florida State, I'm not asking about Mike specifically. What I'm saying, I'm tying it back into Jimbo. You guys lost Jimbo because of, one, you didn't give him what he wanted, but the other was, well, we would never be able to pay him 7.5 like Texas A&M did.
That was the thought.
Has that changed is what I'm getting to.
Yes, and I believe it changed with Mike Alford, the current president of the Boosters, who's been an athletic director in the SEC, who's been an athletic director in numerous places and knows how to raise funds and put in systems. The Boosters of the Seminole Booster Club, which is, it's no longer that anymore. It's Athletic Association. Basically, it's separate of the university, but it works in conjunction. Same thing, just a different structure. The Seminole Club for Boosters, the Alumni Association, was kind of different. It was outdated. We just hadn't done anything to be able to really compete with the SECs of the world in terms of how they fundraise. But I also think we're all looking at college football in the current landscape and trying to understand what it is right now. And I think that's where we're all at fault, and we got to take that box, the top off the box, and think outside of it. I don't believe in the next 10 years we're going to see ACC, SEC, Pac-12, Big Ten. It can't.
Not in its current.
It's not the conferences per se. Florida State, Miami, and Clemson, I'm just going to use those 3 in the ACC, aren't going to sit there and continue to let the Big Ten and the Big Ten network each school get to where they're getting $50 to $60 million just off of TV revenues, because it expands the gap and they want to compete.
Right.
So they're going to either have to really petition the SEC or the Big 12, which has a pretty good, they have a good payout between the teams that they have. Or I think with them having a kind of the legends and whatever, but they'll just call it North or South. Really just go to the Big 10. If the SEC won't do it.
Which is the reason why all those networks were started in the first place.
Right.
They were all started with the thought of super conferences.
Right.
And creating additional funding and additional TV revenue and all that kind of stuff.
But like the Big 10 network has a deal with DirecTV, which is one of the biggest, and they're on everything else, but you got to get that one deal that gets you nationwide. SEC network has Comcast. ACC network has YouTube TV, and that could be visionary long term, but right now you're SOL, and you're cut. Like,
is ACC network still not available on Comcast?
Still not available on Comcast.
Dang.
It's available on
DirecTV.
the second, DirecTV, and the secondary. Who's the Central Florida network?
Cox?
No,
not Cox.
Bright House.
Bright House. Well, it used to be Bright House. It's called something else now. They're available on that. But Comcast which is also what the Big 12 network is, and SEC network.
Big 12 has a network?
Yeah.
Oh. Never seen
That's
that.
why Big 12 had a network. Am I wrong?
Yeah, I think you're wrong about that.
I know Texas has one.
Yeah.
The Longhorn network, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they had
I don't know. You may be right. I know the Big 10 is a really good network. See, here's where the SEC.
I think I was talking about, I meant to say the Big 10. I wasn't really.
The SEC network has gotten big enough to where they can take the second best game, third best game of the week and put it on there. The one that don't get to CBS and don't get to ESPN.
Yeah, the Big 12 has a network.
Yeah, no, well, Big 12 network aired college basketball, but it ended in 2014 and only lasted 6 years.
Okay, so it was one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But see, the ACC network's got to get to that. Like right now, you can't put your better games on it because there's not enough eyes on it.
Well, yeah, you're not going to put a Duke basketball.
There's also not as many, like where they're not taking advantage. Like the SEC is big in Olympic sports.
Mm-hmm.
We might not care about it, but there's a mom in Middle America.
Lauren Brooks watches Friday night Heights.
Oh, dude.
Every week.
What's
Dude.
Friday Night Heights?
That's
The
like
gymnastics.
That's what I'm
SEC
saying. Gymnastics is
Yeah.
huge, right?
Huge.
So
Softball.
you want to know, but here's what the ACC has that they don't. And we just had, like, you guys don't care about it. I get it. I love lacrosse. The national championship was Virginia versus I can't even think. Anyways,
Syracuse.
So 2 ACC
Was it
teams.
Syracuse?
No, it wasn't Syracuse, but Syracuse
John
was in it.
Hopkins.
It wasn't
Georgetown.
John Hopkins. John Hopkins. Georgetown got
Who was
beat
it?
to sleep.
Who? Maryland.
Well, no, Maryland's
Not
there.
ACC.
My bad.
Used
Not
to be
ACC.
though.
Used to be ACC. But my point is that there's so, like, ACC is really dominant in lacrosse. And lacrosse in the Northeast, which is one of the bigger markets, and in the Midwest, and even down here, people will watch it. It's a big sport. It's a growing sport. We don't take advantage of that. I wouldn't be putting my games on ESPN the Ocho. I would be putting them on the ACC network and getting more people encouraged to go buy that and doing more stuff. But, like, it's like, and they're also not catering to their biggest base. Well, they're catering to who the dominant team is now, and that's not a bad thing. Clemson.
Right.
But, like, they're idiotic to not be showing as much, as close as the 2013 and dominant as 2013 FSU was, and how nostalgic fans are. I'd be showing that every week just to get eyes on it. And I think that's just one of the it's just bad, poor leadership in the ACC in general. But I say all that to say is I believe that at least those 3 teams, if not more, are going to break off, go somewhere else, or they're going to that force of break off is going to, force bigger negotiations to where they can get more money. Because I remember one of the talking points before FSU was leaving the Big 12 was getting FSU their own network. Well, they have the Seminole network, but trying to make that into what the Longhorn network is, and it's the secondary and the third tier rights is what people really want.
Let's take a break. When we get back, I've got a high school coaching story. I don't know if y'all saw this. It's really kind of unbelievable. We'll get to that coming up next.
Your life might be a little different, but you can still count on Jacksonville Sports Radio to share your day like an old friend. 1010XL, here with you.
Turn and face the strain. Changes. AEW fans are the greatest in the world. Last Sunday, Daly's Place was the epicenter of the wrestling universe. And now the Icons, oh my God, diving off the fucking tip. This Friday, AEW Dynamite returns with a bang, live. And the crowd goes wild. Be there to witness the fallout from Double or Nothing. We've got a new champion. He will hear from the world's strongest man, Mark Henry, as he makes his Dynamite debut. The AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, will face Pac and Penta El Cielo Miedo. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes and Lee Johnson team to take on QT Marshall and Anthony Ogogo. Plus, Christian Cage and Jungle Boy will team up for the first time ever. Tag against Private Party with Matt Hardy in their corner. And don't miss the championship celebration with the new AEW Women's World Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD. Don't miss AEW Friday Night Dynamite live at Daly's Place. Tickets start at only $20 and are available at AEWTIX.com.
Tobacco-Free Florida has many free ways to help you quit nicotine. From free 2-week starter kits of quit aids to free cessation services like Phone Quit and Group Quit. We're even trying out new motivational tactics, like 80s rock anthems.
The time is now, and I'm so proud. You're the greatest quitter of all. Tobacco free, won't you believe? You're right there where you want it to be. You stand strong, you're standing tall. You're a quitter on a mission to be. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter. You're the greatest quitter. He's tobacco's greatest quitter of all.
Ah, cool. Lasers. Yeah, that's awesome. Maybe we'll just stick to the ways we know work. Visit tobaccofreeflorida.com or call 1-877-YOU-CAN-NOW for free nicotine patches.
I'm Hayes Carline, and what I say goes. Listen to my closing argument presented by the personal injury law firm of Harrell & Harrell weekdays on The Frangie Show. Can you handle the truth?
Are you one of the millions of homeowners who haven't refinanced yet? If so, I'm here to tell you it's not too late. Hi, I'm Wesley Hogan with Westland Financial. Although the lowest rates may be in our rearview mirror, as the economy recovers from the biggest economic shock of our lifetime, rates still remain near historic lows. In fact, with the dramatic increase in home values, this may be the perfect time to put that new home equity to work. Take advantage of our cash out refi program and pay off high rate credit cards, car loans, or other high interest rate debt. Or finally make those home improvements you put on hold for so long. Best of all, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right. Whether it's a conventional, FHA, or VA loan, we'll pay for your title, settlement, lender, and recording fees. So call Westland at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669. It's the biggest no-brainer in the history of mankind. 888-455-3669.
NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equal housing lender.
There are two ways to do a job, the right way and the other way. When it comes to keeping you and your loved ones cool in hot weather, Mike Merritt gets the job done right. Mike Merritt never charges for weekends or overtime. In Mike's opinion, that's just not right. But what about the other way? Yes, lots of other companies charge extra. Plus, Mike Merritt's team does not work on commission. That way, you only get the service and products you need. The other guys? Many of them get commissions and may recommend things you don't need. That's not right. You can't just trust anyone with a truck. Mike has been keeping North Florida cool for more than 3 decades. Contact Mike at merrittair.com and you'll see why Mike has been so successful for so long. Mike Merritt does the job right. It's the only way he works. Why take a chance on the other way with the other guys when you can have Mike take care of your cooling needs right the first time? Florida license number CAC 050384.
It's time to tee it up at Edwin Watts Golf Shops with these hot items for dads and grads. Featuring the new Callaway Epic Woods and Apex irons with artificial intelligence for faster ball speeds. And don't miss these hot gifts from Bushnell, like the Tour V5 or the Tour V5 Shift with pin seeker technology, or the Wingman with Bluetooth and audible GPS for distance. Swing by Edwin Watts Golf Shops and get custom fit today. Edwin Watts Golf Shops, home of the 90-day satisfaction guarantee, and shop us online at worldwidegolfshops.com.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
It is a Sports Den on a Wednesday night, late night. Have you heard this story about the 8 high school coaches who have been put on leave?
No. MFTK moment?
Yes, very much so. Group of high school football coaches in Ohio have been placed on administrative leave. McKinley Senior High School head football coach Marcus Watley and 7 assistant coaches allegedly compelled a 17-year-old player to eat pepperoni pizza. The player, who is Hebrew Israelite and cannot consume pork, reportedly made repeated attempts to avoid eating the pizza. The player was forced to eat the pizza as a punishment for missing practice.
Okay, I mean, listen, that's different. Like, I was about to make all kinds of comments because I've got a friend and I never thought about this wisdom that he had until he gave it to me. I don't trust grown men who can't eat a large pepperoni pizza by themselves. Like, not saying you do it all the time, but you have the capacity to do it. Like, you can't defend your house because you don't have enough nutrients in yourself to be able to defend your house against somebody. Now, if you can't eat pork,
right,
then I can.
You gotta switch.
I gotta switch. We can put
Cheese
beef,
pizza,
cheese pizza's okay. Like
veggie.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's good in the Hebrew diet? What are they eating over there?
They eat lamb.
Israel.
They eat beef. Like, they eat
diet.
It's
Mediterranean diet.
It's basically
that's
just
good ass food, cheese, yogurts.
It's the pork stuff. It's
red
the
meat.
pork is the problem.
Yeah.
Here's my issue with this. Like, I read this and it was Ohio high school coach put on leave. But when there's 8 of them,
That's bullying, man. Y'all,
Like,
y'all
there's
basically
not one of them that's like, yo,
This isn't a good idea.
coach. Like, this isn't. No, we shouldn't be doing that. Not one of them. And the head coach is in on it.
like, man, I want to say this, but I don't really want to. I don't want to offend anybody on accident.
We're starting this now, huh?
Okay, well, forget it.
Yes, please don't offend any Jews.
No,
Okay.
no, nothing like that.
Although I will say this, I'm looking at what they eat. Salad with breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Not a fan of that.
I'm not.
Big breakfasts, though, massive fan. Also, hummus, huge fan.
I don't like hummus.
Love
I just
hummus.
can't get into chickpeas.
Oh, gosh.
But
love.
there are great coaches in Florida,
Mhm.
at most schools, and the reality is these, no matter what their resume is or who they are, no matter where they're at, they're not getting paid anywhere near enough to spend as much time as they do with your children.
Mhm.
I'm going to preface that. But if we really look into some of the staffs across the board, like as a generalization,
okay,
it's a lot of groupthink, and it's a lot of yes men. And no matter how much they're getting paid, you have people fall in line for whatever reason. The head coach becomes a pseudo god, and very few people are going to say, like, no, I don't think you should do that. Now, me personally, I'm not confrontational, but if I feel something is wrong, I'm going to say that something is wrong. But I'm looking at this as obviously eight betas. Because at a certain point, you know the kid is Hebrew Israelite or something.
When
off.
he said no, I don't want to eat it.
That's enough for me.
Right. But you've seen this kid's parent. Like, if you guys don't know what a Hebrew Israelite is, do you?
Well, it depends if he's Hasidic.
No.
That's different.
No. This is a black. This is literally this is a black person.
Oh, it's a black.
It's a black Israel. It's a religion that the African Americans follow.
I didn't realize
they
this was
look
a black
a
kid.
specific way. Like, I don't want to judge anything, but like their hair, they like, you can tell. Like, if you can't tell with the kid, you can tell when the dad came. You can tell when the mom came. They're very bold, and they're very proud of their religion. Just like you would, like a kid, if a kid was Muslim, you would know the kid ain't eating that, ain't gonna eat that either. Now the difference is, and I hope this dad probably did it, but if you mess with somebody Nation of Islam like that, you may have those guys, them scary brothers from the Fruit of Islam, come have a conversation with you about trying to make the young brother eat some pork and why you should never do that again. That's what I don't like with some of the stuff. Like, just be a man, be the adult that you
the head
that
coach
you are.
is in on this.
The head coach,
definitely is in on this. Like, how?
And
there's a
what
lot of
did you
things we
get?
read and we make fun of, right? There's a lot of things that we read and we're like, oh, come on, that's not. This is a big deal. Like, this is a kid telling 8 grown men, I don't eat this. It is my religious belief. I do not eat this. And 8 grown men use it as a punishment for missing practice. Like, you miss practice, I'm not going to run you. I know I've got a good idea, because think about it. This had to be thought out now. There's not pizza just laying around a high school
And
locker
that,
room.
if you told a non-Jewish kid to eat that pizza as punishment, that's not punishment.
Exactly.
They only did it to that kid.
Right. They ordered the pizza. They got the pizza there. They all ganged up on him. Like, dude.
It's gross.
It is. It is.
It's like, so my story, part of the problem why I'm portly now, is when I missed breakfast. I missed breakfast one time in college.
I thought you were going to say in your life.
And no, like, basically in my life, like,
It was
up to
June
my
of
adult life,
1986.
my
Never
adult life, I
forgets.
missed breakfast once, and you supposed to sign in. Billy Sexton brought me over and said, "Listen, this makes absolutely no sense, but I have to make you understand that you have to eat breakfast because I need you to be a certain size. So you're going to run 5 stadiums every time you miss breakfast."
Dang.
I ran 3 of them, and I learned my lesson. I never missed breakfast. He didn't force me to do something and, like, to eat foods that were against my core beliefs.
Right.
He ran the hell out of me. Like, he knew that was going to make me change my mind, and the outcome was going to be what he wants. This right here, like, even the outcome wasn't even going to be what you needed.
No, I don't even know what the punishment should be for these guys. Like, it's not strong enough. We don't need these kind of people even in the world. They're just idiots.
Did they not get fired?
They're on leave.
He'll probably get fired. Well, the head coach should definitely get fired.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt. We have to take a break?
We do.
All right. We'll be right back.
1010XL takes you behind the microphone.
How long have we been friends? We're not friends.
Dan Hicken and Jeff Prosser.
But if we teamed up, it could bring your career to the next level.
The Drill.
Imagine this.
Mornings on 1010XL.
Hello, Jacksonville. GFL is a leading solid waste company, is now here to service your business in the Jacksonville area. GFL is known for its commitment to customer service, reliability, and efficiency, plus an unwavering focus on safety. Let GFL handle any solid waste removal for your commercial business. Just call 904-760-5880 for your quote today. In Jacksonville, start looking for those bright green trucks and containers. GFL, green for life.
Join XL Primetime this Friday at Famous Quick Lube on Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park for your last chance to pick up your own Trevortown signature headband while supplies last, plus food and drinks and oil change specials. Start your off-season in Trevortown.
In 1921, U.S. Marine Corps surgeon Dr. Robert McKeever established the first urologic practice in Florida, the McKeever Clinic. I'm Dr. West. 100 years later, we continue to carry on his life's work in providing complete urologic care in Jacksonville. We have 13 board-certified urologists with many areas of expertise to provide the highest level of care for both men and women. Visit McKeeverClinic.com to learn more about how we can help. McKeever Clinic, innovators in urologic care since 1921.
Seems like all the neighbors upgraded their outdoor living spaces this year.
And I see they all went with construction solutions and supply. You know, CSS did give us the best design idea.
And they do have Fire Magic outdoor grills.
Let's do it.
CSSOutdoor.com.
Make one call to Harrell and Harrell. Let us handle your accident. The one number and one call to make. 251-1111. Harrell and Harrell. Don't settle for less than you deserve.
Offices, Jacksonville.
I want my Woody's barbecue.
Barbecue lovers, I'm happy to announce that National Onion Ring and National French Fry Days are coming this summer. It's true. So if you're an onion ring or fry lover, and you also love the taste of low and slow cooked barbecue pork, chicken, beef, or turkey, head for the #1 pick in the barbecue draft, Woody's.
This is Woody Mills inviting you to Woody's Barbecue today. Come see it.
At Woody's barbecue, it's what we do.
Let's eat.
I'm John Haney, owner of Clearwater Irrigation. Can you believe the average homeowner spends over 5 hours a week of their valuable time pulling hoses? Then there are those who own a sprinkler system that makes no sense at all. It sprays here and there, but nowhere where you need it. Call us at Clearwater Irrigation and we'll design a system that makes sense to you.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage too.
ClearwaterJacks.com.
Do you know why Chicago is referred to as the Windy City? The answer next.
There's always a good reason to compare homeowners' insurance rates. You may be paying too much. Protect your home with a Southern Oak insurance policy today.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
19th century journalists referred to Chicago as the Windy City because they felt its residents were full of hot air and were known as windbags.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours. Looking to be your own boss in a proven business model like construction and working outdoors? Superior Fence and Rail is franchising in new markets all over the Southeast, from Birmingham to Savannah, and even a few more markets in Florida. Come win with us and redefine the fence industry. So get off the fence and call Superior Fence and Rail to learn more about starting a fence franchise today.
When you're on the fence about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
If you're an experienced, skilled plumber or welder that's MedGas certified and you're tired of working for a company that just doesn't treat you right, Local 234 is the place for you. Their pay is the best in the business. You'll walk away with $31.09 an hour in your pocket. With benefits, that's $45 an hour. Local 234 has been around for 120 years, and that means something. Visit UA234.com to send your resume. Local 234. Make the right connection.
Why live with foot or ankle pain? If you have persistent pain, numbness, tingling, burning pain on the bottom of your foot, or swelling that doesn't improve with home treatment, it may be time to see Jacksonville Orthopedic Institute. Our foot and ankle specialists have innovative new options to help you get back in the swing of things without persistent pain that slows you down. Call JOI 2000 or go to joionline.net for an appointment.
This 1010XL 92.5 FM hour is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 904-600-4000. That's 904-600-4000. You're listening to the Sports Den on 1010XL.
Yeah, he's Rajon Rondo, who we've been talking about on the break. He's actually balling a little bit tonight.
This game is great. It's 37-34 on my screen with 9 minutes
36.
left. Okay.
Yeah.
He's on Dallas or the Clippers?
Clippers. Yeah, he's with the Clippers.
He's going for back-to-back titles in L.A.
Yeah, so he just went across the street.
So when we were on the air last, the Lakers were up 2-1, and the Clippers were like down 2-0.
Yeah.
Now it's like you can't see the Clippers losing this series, and it's really tough to see the Lakers winning their series.
Yeah.
This has been an interesting first round in the West. The East.
Sports right now is awesome. Baseball's great right now.
Agreed.
Playoffs are fun right now. There's OTAs.
Coach K's retiring. Florida State's running ACC basketball.
Yeah.
Miami versus Florida in college baseball this weekend, potentially. I'm into that.
Oh, Miami got put in that?
They did.
In their super regional?
They did.
Wow. It's a tough break for Florida, actually. I mean, Florida ended up top 4 in the country?
I'm not sure, but they're definitely the 1 seed in their regional.
Yeah.
JU plays in Columbia, South Carolina, even though Old Dominion is the number 1 team in that regional. I'm not sure why. It's got to be COVID related or something.
Probably facilities.
No.
You think Old Dominion's got the baseball facilities to host a super regional?
Absolutely. Dominion baseball field.
I'm guessing you're not going to be blown away by it when you look. I don't know.
St. Ballard State. Oh, that's football. Dang, they won't even show it. Oh, no, it looks decent.
South Carolina's dope. Their facilities are really good. I love how James puts the headphones on just for gangbanging. He hasn't had them on the whole show.
How it started.
Tomorrow night, 8 o'clock. We'll be right back. We'll talk to you then.
It was handed down by somebody. It's just a neighborhood, no good. Hand me down, been around tradition. A neighborhood, no good. Hand me down, been around tradition. You're killing each other.